Okay. Wait for that to load up a second. As always, you know, it takes forever. Not that one. That one. Why do I have a black? Why is the black box moved? Okay, there we go. Weird. Okay, I think we're set. Okay. We in here. It's like everything moved. My bar moved. Everything moved. Why? Get you back down here. Okay, sure, that works. All right. Hello, hello. Showtime. Yeah, it's showtime. I'm here. I'm tired. Yeah, the blood clot is still hanging on. The blood clot is probably the only sentient piece of him, so that's probably why. Probably why. Ugh. Yeah, Justin, I saw the full moon. They were already acting a fool last night, so. Hi, Peter. So I'm sure that's gonna be fun. Am I getting an A grade? Welcome in, A graders. Yeah, why won't you? Wow, you die. Not the lemon raid. Somebody said she's an olive, not an onion, so she could also now be an onion raid. So there's that. Hi, Leah. um, who you support? Oh, Biden's. Did the Irish get in and I missed it? Did I miss the Irish coming in and taking over in the presidential seat? Who are the O'Bidens? I don't know who that is. But sure.
Pennsylvania. Sorry.
Oh my God. Are you doing
That's what I'm assuming they're talking about. They said, oh, Biden. So, oh, wait. Oh, Biden, Oklahoma, or, you know.
Alabama,
Bama, Alaska, Arizona,
Arkansas, California,
California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana.
50 nifty United States.
United.
Now he said Obadens. Who are the Obadens?
Obadens?
You slow
The
witch.
Obadens.
The Obadens, you slow witch. Sure. Keep trying. You're doing a great job. So proud of you.
Biden's auto parts.
All right. Good morning, guys, as we get started. this morning or this afternoon on the East Coast,
Not well.
make sure you tap that screen. Share the live out. Do your daily heart me if you have not done so. I have the little roses up there. Again, fulfilling those goals does help push us onto the algorithm. I also have my gift gallery. It is the start of a new week, so if you could light that up, that would be fucking great. If you click on my profile and it should say C5 gift gallery, it'll show you all the gifts that I need to light up in my gift gallery for this week. That would be fucking wonderful, fucking helpful. I also have my 100 goal that I have every single day. This is that I go live. This is my job. This is how I make money for my family. If you guys could help with that in any way, I would appreciate it. Even $1 train, a $2 train, a $5 train, whatever you would like. I would appreciate the help. The pay links for that are in my bio. Guys, I'm also multi-streaming, so I am on the YouTube and the Twitch. So you guys can go over there and subscribe and follow, or there's memberships and subscriptions over there as well that you guys can do. And we can get started here. Obama and Biden, you moron. Keep trying. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Keep going.
Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania.
It's Oklahoma's probably where his education system is. Anyway.
Tennessee, Texas. Sorry. I'm in a weird mood, y'all. Just fair warning.
We got to keep going somehow, right? I apologize for the jump scare. But what's happening with people?
Not the skin. You know what's funny, though? I do want to echo something. His ear looks pretty good. I just want to say
I know. So proud of his ear. What's going on with his neck? Ew. Anyway.
Guys, I just want everyone to know that, like, we're just here. You guys got to give love to your local content creators and love them so much.
Speaking of that love, thank you, Scarlett, for the 15 on the Blue app with the little present emoji. W Scarlett, guys, I love you so much, friend, and I hope you're doing well. I don't feel like I've seen you lately, but I always hope that you're doing well.
Yay, Scarlett.
I didn't even need... Wow, that's not where that goes. My goal just increased.
That went up.
That inflation, I don't know what to tell ya.
How about them gas prices?
How about them gas prices? Those have been fun watching those go up, huh?
I shit you not, guys. I was on the phone with Monica and I'm driving. I said, oh my God, the gas went up by 60 cents.
Is he? Somebody said he's speaking. Is he speaking? Fucking hope not.
Who, Trump?
Yeah.
I know we were watching Christine Bird-Leggett. Christine.
Oh, he's with the German chancellor, which means he's gonna have stuff that he says, I'm sure, about today, but I will get clips as we go along from that because I have an outline to go through first.
Christine. Sorry.
You're fine. Stim away. Okay. MAGA, Trumpers. We talk about this every single day, and it's the fact that you were lied to. You were lied to. And you keep lying to yourselves. You're not lying to me. You're lying to yourselves. He lied to you, and you need to accept that. He was campaigning on no new wars. He said, I won't. He won't do it. How's that feeling now? How's that going? And if you think I'm lying, well, that's too damn bad. Because we have a lovely, lovely compilation of Donald Trump saying that he's against war.
These globalists want to squander all of America's strength, blood, and treasure, chasing monsters and phantoms overseas. In addition, there must also be a complete commitment to dismantling the entire globalist neocon establishment that is perpetually dragging us into endless wars, pretending to fight for freedom and democracy abroad.
We should have never gone into the Middle East. We should have never gone into the Middle East. Under my leadership, we will turn the page forever on those foolish, stupid days of never-ending wars.
We're rebuilding our military stronger than ever before, and we are not going to deplete it again on stupid, senseless, endless wars. World War III has never been closer than it is right now. We need to clean house of all of the warmongers and America last globalists and the deep state. I am the president who delivers peace.
I was the first president in decades who didn't start a war. And the worst, most incompetent, most corrupt president in history is going to drag us into World War III. And this horrible, horrible president is dragging us toward World War III. We're going to be in World War III soon. Because I think we would have been good with Iran. I don't want to do anything bad to Iran. Large sections of the Middle East. I mean, look at the death and destruction that's taken place. And none of this would have happened if I were president. Our opponents join with warmongers and neocons to wage endless wars, these wars that never end. Together we're fighting to secure our borders, end the endless foreign wars, and defend the working people of America. But the Muslim and Arab voters in Michigan and across the country want a stop to the endless wars and a return to peace in the Middle East. That's all they want. Speaking of World War III, I'll keep you out of World War III. What would happen if we had a war? We won't, with me, but you will have World War III, I believe, without me, but we won't have. I will be sure that World War III will not happen. I'm the only one can say it won't happen. But I stand here today, and I'm the only candidate who can make this promise. I will prevent, and very easily, World War III, very easily.
No, the only thing I'll say is I'm not claiming that we're in World War III. That would be silly. But again, him and his administration specifically talked about not going to war with Iran. This one specifically, this was his Madison Square Garden campaign speech where he talked about not going to war with Iran specifically.
I will tell you, you're not going to have a war with me, and you're not going to have a third world war with me. That I can tell you. I will tell you.
So the issue that we have with going to Iran is that it is 4 times the size of fucking Afghanistan. It is a central of the Middle East, and it's a big fucking issue. Here's JD Vance. Again, I'm going to show you all the clips because they lied to you, and you guys are just going to pretzel yourself to fucking defend it. Here's Vance talking about, on the campaign trail, not going to war with Iran.
Our interest, I think, very much is in not going to war with Iran, right? It would be a huge distraction of resources. It would be massively expensive to our country. Our interest, I think, very much is in not going to war with Iran.
Let me repeat it.
Right. It would be a huge distraction of resources. It would be massively expensive to our country.
Oh, well, we're doing it. How's those gas prices looking, MAGA? How's it going? Here's Hegseth talking about not doing regime change wars. This is after they were put into office.
The War Department will not be distracted by democracy building, interventionism, undefined wars, regime change, climate change, woke moralizing, and feckless nation building.
So we're just going to bomb them and leave them to themselves is what we're going to do? That sounds like a great idea that we're going to do that. Oh, who else do we have knocking on the door with this against wars? Oh, hi, Tulsi. Hi, how you doing, Tulsi?
We've got to be clear-eyed about the situation that we are in, that inching closer, actually more than inching, speeding towards an all-out war with Iran would make the wars that we've seen in Iraq and in Afghanistan look like a picnic. It will be far more costly in lives, and American taxpayer dollars, and all towards accomplishing what goal, what objective? I think that's really at the crux of this decision that President Trump made. We've got to be...
So again, not wanting to go to war, and yet here we are. Donald Trump sent a letter to Congress about it. How lovely. You guys are going to have a hard time saying it, but I won't read it. I write to apprise you of military action taking on, why does it say Dear Mr. President? Oh, Charles Grassley, and then it's signed by Trump. It's so weird. I write to apprise you of military action taken on February 28th, 2026 against the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran. I have separately notified you of changes in the global posture of United States forces in the Middle East in response to threats emanating from then going on tensions with Iran. As I previously communicated to the Congress, Iran remains one of the largest, if not the largest, state sponsors of terrorism in the world. Despite the success of Operation Midnight Hammer, the Iranian regime continues to seek the means to possess and employ nuclear weapons. We'll get into that. Its array of ballistic cruise, anti-ship, and other missiles pose a direct threat to and are attacking United States forces, commercial vessels, and civilians, as well as those of our allies and partners. Despite my administration's repeated efforts to achieve a diplomatic solution to Iran's malign behavior, the threat to the United States and its allies and partners became untenable. Accordingly, and at my direction, on February 28, 2026, United States forces conducted precision strikes against numerous targets within Iran, including ballistic missile sites, maritime mining capabilities, air defenses, and command and control capabilities. These strikes were undertaken to protect United States forces in the region, protect the United States homeland, advance vital United States national interests. What are our national interests over there? I wonder. Including ensuring the free flow of maritime commerce through the Strait of Hormuz and in collective self-defense of our regional allies, including Israel. No United States ground forces were used in these strikes, and the mission was planned and executed in a manner designed to neutralize Iran's malign activities. Although the United States desire a quick and enduring peace, it is not possible at this time to know the full scope and duration of military operations that may be necessary. As such, United States forces remain postured to take further action as necessary and appropriate to address further threats and attacks upon the United States or its allies and partners, and ensure the government of the Islamic Republic of Iran ceases being a threat to the United States, its allies, and the international community. I directed this military action consistent with my responsibility to protect Americans and United States interests both at home and abroad, and in furtherance of United States national security and foreign policy interests. I acted pursuant to my constitutional authority as Commander-in-Chief and Chief Executive to conduct United States foreign relations. I am providing this report as part of my efforts to keep the Congress fully informed, consistent with the War Powers Resolution Public Law 93-148. I appreciate the support of the Congress in these actions. Sincerely, Donald Trump. Because he scrawls like a toddler. But again, they lied to you.
No new wars?
They
No
lied
new
to
wars. 6 service members
you.
have lost their lives. No new wars.
And I don't want to hear that it's a strike that's not going to last long, because also here's this truth that we got from Donald Trump. The United States munition stockpiles have, at the medium and upper medium grade, never been higher or better. As was stated to me today, we have virtually unlimited supply of these weapons. Wars can be fought forever and very successfully using just these supplies, which are better than other countries' finest arms. At the highest end, we have a good supply, but are not where we want to be. Much additional high-grade weaponry is stored for us in outlying countries. Sleepy Joe Biden spent all of his time and our country's money giving everything to P.T. Barnum, Zelensky of Ukraine, who's also an ally. We can get into that. Hundreds of billions of dollars worth, and while he gave so much of the super high-end away free, he didn't bother to replace it. Fortunately, I rebuilt the military in my first term and continue to do so. The United States is stocked and ready to win big. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. So he contradicts himself in his own truth. So guys, can you tell me how we, at the highest end, have a good supply but are not where we want to be, but we are also stocked, but also Joe Biden spent it and gave it all away, but also Trump rebuilt it? Can you guys make sense of what this man says? I know you guys try to, so let's pull out that secret decoder ring. Let's get it going. Get the decoder ring out. A equals up. E equals side. How are we deciphering what the fuck he's talking about? How are we doing that? What do you guys got for me today?
If they have anything. Again, if you are arguing that what is going on is good and beneficial, I hope every single person who makes that statement has enough money to send 6 service members and their families flowers for their funeral arrangement. Because we know damn well, just like Trump did in the beginning of last year, will not show up to receive those service members. We know Pete Hegseth won't show up. Hi, Law.
Hi, Law.
Hey guys, Moni, I wanted to give you something to bookmark.
Sure.
Because they keep talking about the War Powers Resolution.
Right.
So if you look up, Cornell Law School will have it, 50 USC 1541.
Okay, 1541, not 6. 1541. Okay.
And then right there in section C, it tells you the 3 times that the president is authorized to use offensive military action.
Right.
1 is for a declaration of war. 2 is for a authorized use of military force, like what we had for Iran or for Iraq before. Mm-hmm. And then 3 is a national emergency created by an attack on the United States or the military.
Right.
So what I've been doing and talking to people who just throw out war powers resolution as if it's like a blank check,
Right.
is say, okay, which of the three does this action fall under?
Yep. If we're arguing procedurally, that's true. Thank you, Law,
Yep,
for that.
so,
I appreciate that.
There's no lawful use of deployment in the first place because there was no congressional authorization, which would be 1 or 2, and then there was no national emergency created against the United States. So, just even when Trump in his letter says, "I'm doing this in accordance with the War Powers Act," how? How?
Which part?
All right. Thanks for having me up. Just
what
wanted
was the
to.
number one more time? I'm sorry, Law. I didn't mean to take some of your time.
Yeah, it's a 50 USC 1541. It's the definition section of the War Powers Resolution.
Thank you.
And an interesting history on this. This is in response to Vietnam, and Richard Nixon actually vetoed it, and then Congress overrided his veto because Nixon wanted the ability to just deploy forces at his whim for however long he wanted, and Congress said, "Bitch, no, you can't."
Of course he did. That sounds about right.
Good luck on your student. Thanks for having me up. I adore both of you.
Of course, Law. Thank you.
So much, Law. I'm so happy he's back.
Yeah, me too. And I know he's busy, so the fact that he gives us his time, love that.
Always appreciated.
In that same vein of what they're claiming, they need to get their fucking messaging together because they don't seem to have their messaging together about what this is. So there's that. By the way, somebody in the YouTube chat told me to read the King James Holy Bible. Guess what? That's the Bible that I do have. It's in my room right now. I can go get it or I can find it online. We can absolutely talk about it because guess what?
I love the Lord.
You don't read your book. So there's that. Anyway, their messaging is all over the fucking place in regards to, is this a war? Is this a conflict? What is it? What is it? The wording doesn't matter. We attacked a country that we had no reason to, and we'll get into that as well. But here's their mixed messaging.
And we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
I don't know if this is technically a war.
We didn't start this war, but under President Trump, we are finishing it.
This isn't a war. We haven't declared war.
The Secretary of Defense, who calls himself the Secretary of War, said today this is a war.
We set the terms of this war from start to finish.
Nobody should classify this as war. It is combat operations.
War is hell and always will be.
Strategic strikes are not war.
I guess the Congress people that you saw in that clip are all convinced that it's not a war because that would mean that they would have had to have done their job beforehand to authorize this. But it does seem like we're in a war.
And again, remember that yes, like Law said, bringing up this, that it is not, if you want to go in the technicality, it is not a congressionally declared war. That's true. However, then we would have to not call Vietnam a war. We would have to not call Afghanistan a war. We would have to not call Iraq a war. And that would just be silly, wouldn't it? Seems so to me. But I guess you guys make your own determinations. And however you pretzel, make sure you stretched this morning, MAGA, because that's really, really important. Okay, so there was that one.
Now I want them to break their hip.
Now we're going to talk about, just losing service members. This at the time was 3. It has now been up to 6. It's just the way it is, guys. It's just the way it is. Remember, again, no new wars, guys. We aren't going to sacrifice the lives of our men and women for silly, silly regime change wars.
Earlier today, CENTCOM shared the news that 3 U.S. military service.
Guys, as she's playing this, I need everyone to tap the screen. I know we talk about it all the time, but I'm saying right here, right now, y'all need to tap the fuck out of the screen. TikTok does not like this, so make sure you guys are staying engaged. At this point, make sure you're sending gifts randomly and stuff like that, reposting, adding it to your story, just because it's how TikTok is. So I want to echo that so bad. Please,
yes.
please.
TikTok is TikToking. And I mean, if we get taken down, I'll try to come up on my backup if that doesn't work. That's why I'm multi-streaming, guys. So remember to go on and follow or subscribe to me on YouTube and Twitch.
Members have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American.
Real quick, OG Moon. I do care about the people in Iran who are cheering for it. Guess who also cheered? The people in Iraq also cheered. Yeah. That didn't work out too well for them, though, did it? Just because you want to be the good guy doesn't mean you are. Just because they took out a bad guy doesn't mean that we didn't make a fucking mess. Nobody here is going to defend the Ayatollah. Nobody here is going to defend that regime. What we're saying is that we've seen this film before and we didn't like the ending.
Patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more, but we'll do everything possible where that won't be the case.
Oh, well, since that video, it's been increased to 6. So apparently he's not doing that. And it is what it is, right? So we're going to, it is what it is. Just is what it is, guys. By the way, somebody in the comments said Obama did worse. Okay. Bad. Like, what we're not going to do, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to fucking have it at all today, this week, this year. I'm not going to fucking do it. Stop with your whataboutisming. You cannot use that as an excuse for some man who, by the way, I was a fucking child when he was in office, for one. But 2, that you're going to say he did bad, so Trump's allowed to do bad too. We can, like, they broke all the vases, so now I get to smash all the vases. What?
But even putting that into full context, let's think about this for a second. During Trump's first admin, he changed how we track drone strikes.
Correct.
He changed it.
But I'm not going to defend what Obama did.
Oh God, no. No,
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No. I'm not saying defend what he did.
There's
what I'm
nothing.
saying is people have to look into reality at this point in time. Again, during Trump's first admin, he changed how we track drone strikes. Underneath Biden's admin, Biden repealed that executive order to where we have it, where we track them normally. And again, when Trump came back into office, Trump is hiding behind drone strikes. Trump's not doing his fucking job.
You guys can keep pretzeling all that you want to. The difference also is going to be, if you want to whataboutism, is that Obama didn't campaign on no new wars.
Obama had an AUMF. Obama had an AUMF.
So for
Bush's
certain things, Libya was an issue.
Right. No, 100% Libya was.
Congress was not in on Libya until after the fact. That's a fucking problem.
Correct.
But speaking of Iraq, since you guys want to, whataboutism, I guess we're going to listen to the rhetoric and how very similar it is Republicans just be doing what they do.
At this hour, American and coalition forces are in the early stages of military operations to disarm Iraq.
Moon, Iraq wasn't going to be a ongoing war either, right? Okay. Yes, Iraq is whataboutism for a different reason. Iraq is a warning. What you guys are doing is trying to use Obama to say it's okay to keep doing this. Is it wrong then or is it wrong now? You can't be on one side of the argument.
A short time ago,
Or on both sides, excuse me.
the United States military began major combat operations in Iran.
My belief is we will, in fact, be greeted as liberators.
To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand.
There will always be some uncertainty about how quickly he can acquire a nuclear weapon. But we don't want the smoking gun to be a mushroom cloud.
They can never have a nuclear weapon.
At this hour.
And why are we doing this? Why? Oh, well, we know why. Let me go find that. Rubio gives us the answer. Thank you, Rubio, for being honest about why we got involved at all. We gave up our autonomy.
The United States conducted this operation with a very clear goal in mind. I haven't got a chance to see a lot of reporting. I don't understand what the confusion is. Let me explain it to you, and I'll do it once again as clearly as possible. Perhaps you'll report it that way. The United States is conducting an operation to eliminate the threat of Iran's short-range ballistic missiles and the threat posed by their Navy, particularly to naval assets. That is what it is focused on doing right now, and it's doing quite successfully. I'll leave it to the Pentagon and the Department of War to discuss the tactics behind that and the progress that's being made. That is the clear objective of this mission. The second question that's been asked is, why now? Well, there's two reasons why now. The first is it was abundantly clear that if Iran came under attack by anyone, the United States or Israel or anyone, they were going to respond and respond against the United States. The orders had been delegated down to the field commanders. It was automatic, and in fact, it bared to be true, because in fact, within an hour of the initial attack on the leadership compound, the missile forces in the south and in the north, for that matter, had already been activated to launch. In fact, those had already been pre-positioned. The third is the assessment that was made that if we stood and waited for that attack to come first before we hit them, we would suffer much higher casualties. And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
So I want to see the information. I want to see the intelligence on that. What intelligence do they have that if Israel chose to strike Iran, that Iran would then strike us? Or would they just strike Israel? So what you're saying, Rubio just admitted, thank you, Rubio, for admitting that the reason we did this is because Israel forced our fucking hand. Israel attacked Iran, which he's been wanting to do and admitted he's been wanting to do for 40 years. And then the U.S. was like, well, I guess we got to too, because they're going to strike us based off of what evidence? They're not going to show you classified intel. Why would that be classified? Probably us too. That's not probably. The probably is where I have a problem, Tasty Cake, and you know better than that. The probably is where I have an issue. Because guess what? If they did, let Israel attack them, and then if they did come after us unprovoked, yeah, then we'd have a problem, wouldn't we? But we poked the bear too. Why? Because Netanyahu told us to.
I mean, and it's like...
That's all.
Again, I hope every single person, any Trump supporter who is cheering this on and is okay with us just bombing countries for no fucking reason, no rhyme or reason, has enough money to send 6 service members, probably even more, with, I think there's over 18 injured, I could be mistaken. You can send those families flowers.
And now people are like, well, Rubio was just, going rogue. Oh, really? Well, because Mike Johnson's going to say the exact same thing.
Not the Keebler.
The Keebler. Guys, thank you, Tappers, for getting us up to...
egg raid.
Thank you, Tappers, for getting us up to 45,000 likes. Remember, I like to get to 50,000 before the top of the hour. You guys are way, way above that. So thank you, guys. If we can start getting that goal up higher, if we hit over 100,000 before I end at noon Mountain Time, that's great, too. I fucking love that. Tappers are doing amazing, so I appreciate that. Do not forget that I also have 85 left in my goal, so the pay links are in my bio if you guys would like to support your content creators who are here every day taking the brunt of all the bullshit and doing this research. I would appreciate you guys doing that. It works. Guys, remember I am also multi-streaming, so go ahead and subscribe over there. I have super chats and stuff like that over there. And guys, I've got the phone number up, 509-795-0412. Thank you so much, Amber. You guys can call in, and again, I will only have discussions based off of factual evidence and not your fee-fees, and so that is something you will have to deal with because you guys get really riled up. Also, by the way, guys, if you haven't gone and watched my most recent video, please do so, because I think it's being suppressed. I don't know why the fuck, unless it loaded and it did that thing where it loaded and didn't load and I can try again later. I don't know what's going on with that, but again.
TikTok's been doing that fun thing because,
it's been on some shit.
I don't get it. So everyone needs to support their favorite content creators. Everyone needs to keep doing that. And I will echo this until I am fucking blue in the face. Y'all need to support every single content creator you see every single day. I know there are people in here who come in here every fucking day. Y'all need to continue to do what you do. We do what we do because we appreciate the support that you guys give us. I'm going to stay on my olive jar about that. Sorry.
Let's see.
Funny.
DS King of Kings, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You said they're just fascists. Call them what they are. That's true.
Hi, DS King of Kings.
Where did that go? Trying to find it. There you go.
I called her Krusty Gnome. That's not her name.
It's true. They are. They're just fascists.
Krusty Gnome.
It's a bird-legged hoe. All right, let's listen to Mike Johnson.
The most critical point is that this was a defensive measure, a defensive operation. And why is that? I took some notes, and this is not classified, so I'll tell you what I think is important. Israel was determined to act in their own defense here, with or without American support. Why? Because Israel faced what they deemed to be an existential threat. Iran was building missiles at a radical and a rapid clip.
Here's my fucking problem, okay? Sure, Israel saw it as a threat. Israel did. And yes, that's an ally of ours, whether we like it or not. Why are we not in the same boat with that with Ukraine? Why does Ukraine get so much bullshit? You guys cried about helping out Ukraine. But for some reason with Israel, it's different.
To the point where our allies in the region could not keep up. As you know, Iran has long vowed to take out Israel, wipe it off the map, and they have long seen that as a critical threat to their very existence. Because Israel was determined to act, with or without the U.S., our commander-in-chief and the administration...
Tasty cake. You said, and Iran supplies Russia with drones and oil. Okay? And?
We supply fucking Israel with that shit too.
But are you planning on going after Russia anytime soon? Or are you just gonna do it by proxy like a little bitch? Oh, where's the strength? Oh. And they don't have nukes yet. No, but Russia does, right? Why does Iran want a nuke? Maybe it's because Israel keeps fucking with them over the last 40 years. Maybe that's why.
Not even just Israel. We keep doing that. We keep doing it to their neighboring countries.
Like, what do you mean?
And the
Y'all
officials
need to
I
do
just
some
named
fucking
had
history.
a very difficult decision to make. They had to evaluate the threats to the U.S., to our troops, to our installations, to our assets in the region and beyond. And they determined, because of the exquisite intelligence that we had, that if Israel fired upon Iran and took action against Iran to take out the missiles, then they would have immediately retaliated against U.S. personnel and assets.
Duh. Like any country would. If we got attacked, we would immediately retaliate. Duh. Like, I don't understand this brand new thing of like, well, we had to because Israel did that. Like, they were going to come after us, so we had to. Like, duh.
I have a question.
Maybe just tell Israel, knock it the fuck off.
What did we do in July of 25? What was the purpose?
Oh, we're getting to that. We're getting to that.
We have troops in harm's way, and we have many Americans in the region, and that was of great concern. If we had waited for all of those eventualities to take place, the consequences of inaction on our part could have been devastating. We don't know at what magnitude, but you can assume, because it is common sense, that if Iran had begun to fire all of their missile arsenal, short and mid-range missiles, at our personnel and our assets and our installations, we would have suffered staggering losses. And if we had waited to respond before acting first, then those losses would have been far greater than if we had done what we did. To me...
just a question. Where are they shooting their missiles at right now?
Who, Iran?
Yeah.
One went to Dubai. Another one went to Bahrain.
Are they shooting at our bases, though, by chance?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, so they're doing the fucking thing that you just said you're trying to avoid anyway. Okay. So they're doing the fucking thing. Thanks, Mike Johnson, for that. GSC24 over on Twitch said, so you're not happy that we are freeing the people of Iran and simultaneously getting the advantage over China. It's the problem is I have been shown no evidence that we're freeing the people of Iran. We killed over 150 fucking schoolgirls in Iran with our strikes. I don't see that as freedom. I don't see what we did in Afghanistan and Iraq as freedom for those people. What we did in Syria as freedom for those people. That is just a fucking Captain America fallacy that you all live within your heads that you think we're helping. I'm sorry, Tasty Cake, is Iraq free? Are they doing well? Do they have a lovely democracy after that? Dick Cheney, which I have a clip of, Dick Cheney said it's going to be weeks that will be there, not months. Here we are 20 years later. 20 years
ridiculous.
fucking later. You're talking about the school? The school's not true? Tasty Cake, get help. I'm so sick of you. You're usually reasonable. I don't know what's wrong with you today. But you know, sure. Speaking of why they're bombing those bases, since Mike Johnson doesn't want to be honest, let's talk to the Iranian foreign minister.
So for clarity, you said that your missiles cannot reach the United
Tasty Cake says it's not true that it was the U.S. What evidence do you have that it wasn't? I've heard this claim. What evidence do you have that it wasn't the U.S.?
States by design, that you do not want to reach the United States, but you also said it would be necessary as a defensive vehicle that you could if necessary. So to be clear, are you committing that Iran is not and will not build missiles that would have the capability to reach the United States?
Oh, hold on. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Okay, age and state.
Babes, turn up your mic a bit.
25 from Texas.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
There you go.
I still support
It's like the
Trump
call line turns it
only
down
because,
automatically. It's weird.
I'd rather have him in office than
Oh,
any
that's
other-
great. I'm glad that you died in the election of 2024. We're now in 2026. So what is it that you are still supporting of him?
I guess just not selling out to other countries. And
What does that mean?
well, just allowing people just to do what they want to do.
What is not selling out to other countries? What is taking
Well, I
a
mean-
Qatari
with
jet?
all the-
Taking
with
a
all
Qatari
the-
jet as a gift is not selling out to other countries?
No, with all the not the immigrants, but with all the migrants that have come in and refugees from other countries and stuff.
Yeah,
and
what about it?
The whole creating and the whole topic of sanctification cities and stuff.
Signification cities, you mean sanctuary? I'm going to ask this
Sanctuary.
question, but I already know the answer. What is the title that our immigration law is under?
Well, see, we'll do this whole semantic stuff, but
It's not semantics, it's the law. My issue is that if you're going to come up and
Yeah,
I ask you
no,
specifically,
you're
no,
right,
it's okay.
but
Shh,
here's
it's
the-
all right,
here's the
sweetheart. It's
issue.
okay, sweetie. I know.
Your
I know this is difficult for you.
here's the issue
If I
with
ask
this
you
whole
specifically, if I ask you specifically, if I ask you specifically,
because you don't have any solutions.
if I ask you specifically,
You don't
why
have
you're
any
supporting him,
solutions for the problems of.
if I ask you
inflation.
specific, okay, cool. Anyway, if I ask you specifically why you are supporting somebody, and you give me a reason, and that reason specifically is immigration, you damn better know what you're talking about. It's not semantics to know the law. Cry harder. W. Olive for the swab. That's one way with capitalism that you can get rid of somebody that you don't longer want to listen to. Yes, I am angry. I'm angry at stupidity. I can't fucking stand stupidity. If you're going to come up here and say, immigrants and migrants and the people who came over, and then I ask you about the fucking law and you say, semantics, you're an idiot. You have researched nothing. You're just a bigot. You just don't like brown people, and you've been convinced that they're taking something away from you when they're not, while Donald Trump makes $1.4 billion in office last year. Anyway, I don't like stupidity. I said you will argue based off of factual evidence and not your fifis. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You can write in your diary about that. Anyway, Iranian foreign minister.
I can confirm, yes.
Sir, if that's a red line for you, why is attacking U.S. military bases abroad justified?
But because they are attacking us. They are
different person now. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hi, 21 Pennsylvania, Kamala.
Oh, I appreciate you. Do you plan to vote in your midterms?
I do. It's
Alright.
King of Kings calling, actually.
Oh, well, King of Kings, it's nice to
Hi,
speak to you. Olive says hi.
Hey, I was just curious about, you mentioned there were strikes on, you said school children?
Yeah, the initial strikes hit a school in Iran.
Death total was what again?
I think we're upwards of 150 now.
It's about one. Last time I looked, it was like 190 something.
Was it like near Capitol or anything? Or is it just, did they just strike the school?
I would have to look more into. It's not. I don't think it was on purpose. Like I'm not gonna say it was on purpose. They were just in the midst of striking, and it hit. But
So military, more in the military incompetence vein.
sure. Tasty Cake disputed by who? Who is
this
it
is
disputed
ridiculous.
by? Tasty Cake, tell me.
All right, I just wanted a little bit of clarification.
No,
That's
of
all.
course. I
this
appreciate
is-
you. Thank you so much for your support.
Bye, King of Kings!
Of course. Hope you get a decent caller coming up that actually knows how to argue above a 4th grade level.
I doubt it, but we'll try.
You're the only decent one
I
so
hope
far.
All right, I'll let you go.
All right, bye.
Bye, King of Kings.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're totally fine. I don't know why. It's like every time I take a call, the mic, like I can see it. It physically lowers, and I don't know why.
Brother Mod, help!
It might be. I keep looking in the settings on Google Voice. It might be something like that, but I'll
It
have
could
to
be
look at
that.
that. Hi, Ari.
Ari.
Okay. Hi, guys. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Tasty Cakes, of course, PMO.
Mm-hmm.
So, all we know from the U.S. government is that they will look into it. That's all they said. They haven't disputed it at all. That's the problem with saying dispute. They haven't disputed anything. And we're basing the numbers not off of the Iranian government alone. It's also based off of the Red Crescent, which is the international partner of the Red Cross, or you can say the international expansion of the Red Cross across the world. That's what it is. No, the United States hasn't denied it, Tasty Cake. Only Israel has denied shooting weapons or launching their missiles into that specific region of Iran. You don't know anyone. No, it's the Red Crescent that's counting the numbers, Pookie Pie. You don't know shit, and you've proven it. The United States hasn't denied it. They just say we don't specifically target civilian areas. That's all they said. That's not denying that they are saying that one of their 3 missiles that went into that region didn't hit them.
Why is that?
You saying that the U.S. denied it is you making it a claim like it's facts. You're dumb. I'm not believing it on. What's the Red Crescent? Tasty Cake. What's the Red Crescent? Okay, I'm actually...
yeah, that's I just...
I'm not arguing with the comments. I'm sorry.
Nope, you're fine. All right, I'm going to play the rest of this while I try to figure out this mic issue.
U.S. military, installations, facilities, bases who are attacking us. We are under attack. Why don't you, recognize this fact? We are under the attack by U.S. forces in the region. So we have every right to defend ourselves. And how to defend ourselves? We attacked, the U.S. bases. This is obvious. This is a very simple fact. And I hope that, and I'm sure that people would understand that. We are not the one who attacked Americans. We are only defending ourselves.
Again, thank you. Why? Of course they're fucking doing it. We attacked them first. Like, this is a silly fucking argument you guys are making.
Are you like this is what I'm trying to truly understand. Are people so out of touch of like other countries and where they just instantly think other countries are below us? Like are you genuinely thinking that countries like Iran and Iraq and other countries that we have caused so much shit for the past 60 fucking years are going to just sit and take it? Y'all are fucking crazy.
Oh my goodness. I can't with. Ooh, why is it now? It's all the way up. Turn that down now.
I'm like, hello?
I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it, but Jesus.
Okay.
Capitalism got you. Go away. Consent is a thing. Okay. Okay, gotta block you. That's fine. I can do that too, since you guys.
You
don't
should have
understand.
screamed at him.
No, I don't want to. It's a waste of my time.
That's the fun I have. I just remind people to take off their headsets.
So now we're gonna watch a couple videos on them defending it the same way that they're defending it right now, right? Oh my God, stay where I need you to stay, microphone.
Stay what you need to stay. What the fuck is going on?
So we'll do
Losing his shit.
do Rick Scott's bitch ass first.
Ew.
What would you say to a member of the MAGA coalition who comes to you and says, Senator, this is not what I voted for. President Trump said he was going to end regime change wars. He was going to end military entanglements abroad. and this is the exact opposite of what he said he was going to do. What would you tell that person?
Well, what this president wants to do is he doesn't want forever wars. He's against forever wars.
That's interesting because his truth this morning would say different.
If you look at what he's trying to do, he's trying to make the world a safer place. What he did by destroying their nuclear weapons last year, what he's doing with this was destroying their ability to produce missiles. He's making the world a better place. What he did in Venezuela, he's making the world a better place. So if you look at this, Trump, he wants peace. But we've had presidents appease, coddle, and power ran for decades, and that's got to stop.
So he's making the world a better place, according to Rick Scott. Interesting. Let's see what Dan Bongino says.
Your message to some of our friends on the right who are saying, look, President Trump ran on no regime change, and now President Trump is doing regime change. You see the Democrats are picking up on that for 2026 themes. Your message to them tonight.
Well, it's incredible how the doomers, Laura, it hasn't even been 24 hours. It's happened at 3 a.m. It's not 3 a.m. Eastern time. Can you give the man a chance to cook a little bit?
Give the man a chance to cook a little bit. That's an interesting way to put attacking another country. Interesting. Let's listen to this disgusting motherfucker. Yeah, go ahead.
Before you play the next video, this is actually really funny, right? So, and this will be the last time I give him attention. After this, he'll be muted if he tries some bullshit again. So I said, the U.S. isn't disputing it. And he said, so you agree it's disputed?
I saw him in there losing his shit.
He doesn't know English.
No.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
I'm James Caden. Not Corden, Caden.
Cool. I don't need your name. I just need your age, state, and who you voted for.
Oh, crap. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I voted for RFK Jr. at first. That's who I was supporting, but then I voted for Donald J. Trump.
You voted for RFK in the primaries and then voted for Trump in the general.
Yes.
Okay. Can I get your age and what state you voted in?
I am 38, and I voted in Kentucky.
Cool. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I believe it's important that we, as a country, should have a diverse group of leaders. You see, Trump is America's first homosexual president.
Cool. Anyway, I have more important things to do.
If you're gonna troll, you gotta be funny. That wasn't funny.
You gotta be funny and you gotta be quick.
But America First is to kill people who wish us ill with a record of trying to destroy us in the region, to take them off the table. Celebrate today, please, my Democratic colleagues, that the most evil man on the planet is no more. But America...
It's that America First is being an Islamophobe and killing as many people as possible, according to Lindsey Graham. Again, my whole point in this is just to say that you guys were lied to, and now you're jumping on board the train and pretzeling yourselves to defend it. I don't know how many fucking times me, Ari, Olive have had conversations with y'all over the past 1.5 to 2 years where you guys said Joe Biden was a war hawk, Joe Biden was a warmonger, Joe Biden is the reason we had October 7th, Joe Biden is the reason we're in Ukraine, Joe Biden, and war. Donald Trump's going to change that. No new wars. He's not going to start any conflicts. No, he's not. How dare you? He would never do that. That's not going to happen. We didn't have any in his first term, even though we were still in Afghanistan. No, it's not going to happen. No. And now here we are. And here you guys are trying to stretch things that you've never stretched before to get yourself in a tizzy to defend this man. Again, you are lying to yourself. You're not lying to me. Yet, Lakin, I don't know what's going on. I am definitely being suppressed. I don't fucking know what's going on. It's fine. I'm fucking here regardless.
Oh, so the video, delete and repost it when
Yeah.
you're done online.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that message earlier, but try doing that. And then if it still doesn't work, let me know and I'll tell you what else to do afterwards, but that'll be through DMs.
It does it when I do like long ones too for some reason. Okay. Now Trump's going to claim that they were trying to build their Iranian nuclear capabilities again. Just interesting. It's an interesting take.
Following our obliteration of Iran's nuclear program in Operation Midnight Hammer a short while ago, we warned Iran not to make any attempt to rebuild at a different location because they were unable to use the ones that we so powerfully blew up. But they ignored those warnings and refused to cease their pursuit of nuclear weapons. In addition,
this has nothing to do with Iran, but just real quick, somebody said, where in Colorado is ICE? We literally just had a fucking ICE raid in Denver yesterday. Like, literally just had one in Denver yesterday. I have the fucking footage from it.
the regime's conventional ballistic missile program was growing rapidly and dramatically, and this posed a very clear, colossal threat to America and our forces stationed overseas. The regime already had missiles capable of hitting Europe and our bases, both local and overseas, and would soon have had missiles capable of reaching our beautiful America.
So he says. But I thought that we obliterated them. I thought that we did that. Interesting. So we have that as well, but we also have Ted.
Is totally obliterated.
Totally
It's gone.
obliterated.
10 years behind.
Here's Ted Cruz talking about Iran's capabilities.
Can you tell us now if you believe that there was an ongoing nuclear weapons program? One of the top arms control experts out there, David Albright, has written there should be an immediate priority on rapid response operations to secure Iran's nuclear stockpiles right now. Can you assure the public that it will be secured? And if so, who is doing it if there are no Israeli or U.S. forces on the ground?
So there is no doubt that a year ago, Iran had an active and ongoing nuclear weapons program. We took out the vast majority of that at the end of the 12-day war. Where
that
Israel
U.S.
had
intelligence
taken out
assessment was not made public, if that is what was briefed to you.
We took out, we launched targeted bombs at the end of the 12-day war where we dropped the equivalent of about a third of a nuclear weapon on those underground facilities like Fordo, which is built into the base of a mountain. The bunker buster bombs we used, Israel doesn't have those bombs. No other country has those bombs. We took them out last year. The Iranians were still hell-bent on rebuilding them. And one of the things we are doing right now is taking out their missiles, in particular, the southern missile belt. Right now, Iran is building roughly 100 missiles a month. They're actively building missiles to threaten their neighbors. And
they're
and I
firing
will
some of
point
them
out,
right now at their neighbors,
yeah,
at our allies.
They're illustrating powerfully. They're attacking.
Why are they doing that? Why are they shooting them at all? They've been making 100 a month and they haven't shot them until now. Why?
Speaking of Texas, if you are in the state of Texas and you have not voted,
True.
go out and fucking vote now.
voting day.
Along with North Carolina and Arkansas. Go out and fucking vote.
Yeah, what are you doing here? Go vote. But again, Iran can't have any weapons at all is what we're saying as the U.S. They can't have any weapons at all. That's what we're saying?
Well, also, they're just supposed to sit on their hands and be like, okay, just kill me. We're good.
Yeah. Let Israel do whatever they want, right? Sure.
Virtually every Arab.
No, you're fine.
No, yeah, I was like, their citizens are also supposed to go out and overthrow their own government, but
without weapons.
They can't do that while, without weapons, and B, while Israel and the U.S. are still dropping bombs. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they're gonna liberate themselves. Sure.
Neighbor this.
Yeah, we want you to go take over your government while you're avoiding missiles falling from the sky.
Yeah.
Surrounds them, they are firing missiles that it's almost like they want to illustrate to the world just how malign they are.
But in terms of containing the risk, who's securing the nuclear material that you say still exists within Iran? Who's doing that?
KDOT, the midterms in the general elections are in November, the primaries. So it's voting day in the primaries for Texas, Arkansas, and North Carolina. This is their primary day.
Look, the quantity of nuclear material, I didn't say anything one way or another on that. What I said is they were building nuclear weapons a year ago and our bombing took that out. they also had an ongoing desire to rebuild them. I don't have present day intelligence on what progress they had made towards rebuilding nuclear weapons since we bombed their facilities. I have no indication that they were anywhere close to getting nuclear weapons because our bombing was devastating. And Margaret, that's one of the reasons I urged President Trump, now is the time. You know, dictatorships survive because they're perceived as invulnerable. And in this instance, Iran decisively lost the 12-day war. That weakened the regime and set up what the president is doing now.
Sure, Raphael. Sure. So we're going to get into a little bit.
Good to know. Oh, go ahead.
We're going to get into a little bit. I won't play it yet, though. We have a former Trump campaign comms director talking about the mixed messaging that we are getting from this administration.
I was just going to say, good on Ted Cruz coming back home because, it's 80 degrees.
Yeah, no, it's fine now, so he'll be okay. Benny, how are you today?
Yo, what's up?
Did you vote for Trump?
No, but I do support him because I'm in Europe.
Because you're what?
I'm in Europe.
Go handle the fascists in your own country. You want to come pick him up, you can. Benny, if you want to come pick him up.
Pull a Maduro.
Yeah, Donald Trump has set the precedent that you can go in and you can take whatever president that you want. If you deem them a security threat, go ahead and take him. You can take him. We don't want him anyway, so it's fine. Use that precedent that he has now set. Her last name is Sunshine, which I always thought was funny that is her name, but that is her name, the former comms director.
What do you think about that?
And the real question also is, are any of those objectives in the direct national interest of the United States and of the American people?
Yep.
Or is this going to become another regime change war that the American people rejected and did not vote for? If they wanted that, they would not have voted for Donald Trump as many times as they have and put him in the Oval Office. Iran is a country that is 4 times the size of Afghanistan. It has a decentralized fighting force that is much more complex and widespread than Afghanistan. And I think the administration going forward needs to be very clear with the American people about what its objectives and timelines are. 6 months ago, the American people were told that we use B-2 bunker buster bombs to completely obliterate and destroy Iran's nuclear program. And anybody that said otherwise was fake news. Now we've been told that we've somehow in those 6 months they were able to restart the program. Now we're told that we've completely destroyed it again. We're told that we've taken out, 49 leaders who were on the chessboard to replace the Ayatollah. And the president has been very clear saying to the people of Iran, I intervened, and now I'm leaving it to you. So my question then to the administration, and I think it's the question that a lot of American people, certainly under 35, have, is if all of that has been done, why are we still there? Because we've lost 6 U.S. service members at our bases in the Middle East, and I don't think the American people are going to have a very high tolerance for losing more U.S. soldiers unless those objectives are very clear and those timelines are very clear, and it's made clear how it is in the direct interest of the American people.
Wait, is Fox News agreeing with us?
It depends on the show, to be fair. It does
I don't
depend.
know, but it sounds like she's agreeing with us. I never expect Jesse, because he's all up on his
No, right. And like I said, this was a former campaign communications director for the Trump campaign. So I don't know if that was this term or probably first term who's saying that we're getting mixed messaging from this admin. To me, it just shows that there's no plan. There was no fucking plan. They were just like, yeah, we're going to be war hawks now, and that is what we're going to do. They can't give us a length of time, but also it was only going to be 4 weeks, but now it might be longer. They don't have any information on it. Guys, I have the little rosas. If I could get 10 more of those, I can be done with that gift. Oh, well, thank you, Hector. I can be done with that gift. Thank you. Hector took the opportunity to get those out. I appreciate you. And make sure we are supporting, guys. 214 of you in here. Thank you, Hector.
Thank you, Hector.
Let's make sure we're tapping that screen share in the live. But you guys are almost to 100,000 likes already within an hour. So thank you guys so much for that. Hector, thank you so much for lighting up pieces of my gift gallery. I appreciate that. And yeah, we'll keep it going. Thank you so much. I hate that it gives him a hat.
It is actually, I think that's kind of funny. It actually makes him look better. If he actually had that, he would look a lot better hiding his horrible hair job. But I'm gonna drop down so I can teleport home for lunch.
Okay.
Hey, teleport safely, please.
Teleport safely, Audie. Guys, in the YouTube chat, remember that you can call. There's, the phone line is still open for you. But again, you're going to talk about things based off of factual evidence and not your fifis, which I know is very difficult for you. I know that one's hard. Thank you for the $5 super chat, DS King of Kings. MAGA never believed in no new wars. They just wanted wars on their terms, for their donors, for their interests. War is peace, freedom is slavery. I agree. Absolutely agree with that.
W.
As per usual.
I'm multitasking.
Multitasking?
Yeah.
What did I have that I was gonna... Get off of this.
Because Trump supporters aren't going to defend this shit. Guys, there's nothing to defend anymore.
Well,
Again,
they're defending it in the comments, but they just can't with their own fucking words, apparently.
Huh?
Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
I'm sorry, what was that, ma'am?
Age,
Did
state.
you get what?
Age, state, and who you voted for?
36 from Alabama, voted for Trump.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, I mean, I look at how everything's gone. It's so much better now. Prices have gone down.
Oh,
He's
which
done exactly
prices?
what he said. Oh, food. Food would be one of them.
Which food?
The interest is going to. We can talk about eggs all day long. How much they're going down.
Oh, what did he do to effectuate the price of eggs going down?
Well, like for me, someone down here that's farming and stuff, when you make corn cheaper and fuel goes down, it tends to control the price of eggs.
Why were the price of eggs up under the Biden administration?
I don't know. You tell me that. Why would be like $9 a dozen, almost $1 an egg?
Do you remember that we had an avian flu?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's talk about that.
Sure.
So this is something I can talk about more than most people is the egg business.
Sure.
At one time, my family had 1 million birds. When you have 1 million chickens, you know how many eggs you get every day?
Cool. I don't care about that. What happened about the avian flu?
Look at all those chickens.
It has no effect on that because you still get if
The avian flu had no effect on egg production and egg pricing.
No.
Oh, so we're just going to be
absolutely should not.
disingenuous then.
No, it's not.
Did egg farmers
We're
have to?
talking
Did
about
egg farmers have to cull chickens?
Yeah, you call them no matter what. Chickens kill each other all the time.
No, but did they have to purposely cull chickens because of the avian flu?
Very, probably less than 5%.
Oh, can you show me that?
Can you show me that? You're the one that's
No,
coming
you
up
made
with
the
the
claim that they culled less than 5%. Show me that.
I said probably, and I also said
So
that
prove that
there's
to
no
me.
reason
So
for
prove
eggs
that
to-
to me.
Why am I proving anything to you? You're the one making
Because
the
it's a claim. It's a claim that you made. No, I didn't make a claim about how many they culled. I just said they
Yes,
did.
You talk about you said you claimed the effect of the avian flu
Yeah.
affecting the egg prices. I said it did not.
Yet
Your claim is what needs to be
the,
proven.
the avian flu absolutely did because of the amount of chickens we had to cull, which is why the prices went up. Why? What other reason would the prices
then
have
I
gone up
said-
then? What other reason would the prices
and
have
that's
gone
why
up then?
Democrat-led policies.
What Democrat left policy specifically raised the price of eggs?
Everything went up. The interest rates went up. Everything went up.
No, eggs specifically. We're talking about eggs specifically. We can talk about the everything else. That's the pandemic. But again, what Democrat left policy was so bad that it raised the price of eggs specifically.
That's the thing. There is no reason for the eggs to go up. That's
Oh
what
no,
I'm
there
trying to tell you.
was. It was the bird flu.
But that does not
It
make
was the
eggs
bird
go
flu.
up.
It was the bird flu. Over 20 million egg-laying chickens were culled just in the last quarter because of the bird flu. Data from the
That
U.S.
is
Department. Data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So
that would have no effect on eggs going up.
how not? If you lose egg producing, if you
only-
lose egg producing chickens, so we're not producing as many eggs, then the prices of eggs go up because the demand is still the same.
20 million is not even it's not even a fraction of the actual birds we have here, though. That's why 20 million is not a big number.
How many eggs or how many egg-laying chickens do we have here?
Oh gosh, it'd be billions.
Oh, can you show me that?
It's 514 million. I was wrong. In 2024, 514 million.
And you're telling me that 20 million egg-laying chickens would have no effect on the price of our eggs?
No, 20 million. No, absolutely not.
Because they have to replace those, right?
Yeah, but they also replace them very quickly.
No,
right?
no. How
You know
long?
anything about birds?
No. It is not. No, it takes a while for them
6
to
weeks.
be egg laying.
6 weeks.
6
6
weeks.
to 9 weeks.
Okay, cool. When was the fucking bird flu?
It's not even on my radar. You're the bird flu expert, apparently.
When was you brought up eggs? Stupid. This was your fault. Now, when was the bird flu?
Oh, whoa.
When was the height of it?
Calling here.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. When was the bird flu? When was the height of
You're a
it?
Democrat. You don't give about anything.
No,
Y'all
I'm
kill
actually a
babies.
registered
Of course
independent, stupid. Congratulations, you made an ass out of yourself for
But when
assuming.
I know you don't. You don't have to tell me you don't care about because your actions speak louder than words. When you
I
talk
know
about
because I'm
killing babies,
smarter
I know.
than you. So can you tell me when the height of the bird
Oh
flu
no!
was?
Oh, now you're just smarter than me.
Yeah,
Not about
absolutely.
Eggs, apparently,
Yeah,
'cause you're
absolutely. When
completely
was
wrong
the
about
height of the bird
20
flu?
million eggs.
When was the height of the bird flu
20
in 2024?
No, the height of the bird flu is probably much worse than like 98.
When was the height of the bird flu in 2024? I asked you a very specific question.
Oh, Pacific. Like I said, I don't know. You tell me. I really don't know. I'm not going to tell you anything I don't know.
Sure, between late March and July of 2024 was the worst of it. Let's see. That was human cases. I don't care about that.
You have to admit that 20 million is not a lot compared to 514 million chickens.
Sure, but to say that it had no effect on the egg prices is fucking disingenuous as shit.
Okay, but no, it's not. Not
It
when
is.
you're saying it's going up. Egg prices going up 3 times.
3 times.
They went up. They were down here in Alabama where the eggs are more than anywhere else. We're like literally besides Arkansas, we're like the poultry kingdom. You know, there's eggs here everywhere. You know, you can't walk without hitting an egg house. This is what we do, and then they just show them out to the world. When you have 514 million birds, that's 514
Why did the average price of eggs go up in March of 2025 to $6.22?
That means they went down then because I was paying $9 last year before.
What month?
Up.
Give me a month.
Whoa,
Give me a month
what
where
did
you
they
were
go-
paying average price. Give me a month where you were paying $9.
You tell me. You know where you bought them too.
Yeah, no, and even on the chart, the average price never hit that high. So what are you talking about?
Oh bullshit! I paid it was like $8.70 for the high.
I don't give a
paid for
fuck what you said you paid. According to the data that comes from the USDA, it wasn't that high.
Yeah, they were. It was. You couldn't
Oh,
even
so
get,
the
you
government,
couldn't get a whole slide of eggs for-
the government stats, the BLS and the USDA is lying about the cost of chickens or the cost of eggs.
No, you're looking up the wrong thing. You know for a fact they were like $8 or something.
I apparently
Everybody's
don't
saying,
know
like,
for a
$8.
fact. So if you could show me where it's a fact, I would love to fucking see it. That's why I have these conversations. Maybe you guys have information I don't have, but you're gonna have to present it. You don't just get to say it.
Okay, well, what else do you not like about Trump?
Oh no. We're not gonna pivot now. We're not gonna pivot now. Show me any sort of statistical.
I literally just said, wow.
Show
look this
me
stuff
any
up.
sort of statistical data that shows that it was that high.
Let's see. Egg prices. It was, let's see. What do you go through? You want to go to trade and economics? I mean, you remember yep, they were all the way up to, let's see. They were $7.25 in the average price in April of 2003.
Where are you getting that from? April of
Trading economics.
2003?
Yes, what it says. It's just the first thing I Googled.
April of 2003.
Yes.
Wow. Anyway, Corrupted. Thank you so much for the swan, Jessica. Thank you so much for the swan. Sorry, I was gonna kick him. I just wanted to kind of get that information. Which apparently
Do swans lay eggs?
April of 2003 is when they were $7. Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for?
It's King of Kings again. Just wanted to call in and say typical Republican.
Yep, no facts.
They argue a point that they don't understand and then try to supplement everything you say with something that you've never said. It's just so annoying. Why do they do it?
I don't
They
know.
can't argue.
Well, thank you, King of Kings. I'm going to accept this next call and see if we get a smarter
W
guy.
King of
go right ahead.
Kings!
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for? I just talked to you about eggs, didn't I?
Oh, I was
Go away.
W, guys, for getting us to 101K likes. Can we bump this up a little bit more? Guys, 85 stills left on the goal. Can we knock that down? We can start a dollar train. There's 192 of you guys in here. Let's boost this.
Why don't they understand consent?
Guys.
Up on you. There's a reason for that. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Oh, got through. What do you know? I wouldn't mind talking to that lady.
This is that lady. So can I get your age, state, and who'd you vote for?
Nah, charge them. Fuck that.
You have a lot of background noise. Can you do anything about that? You got to turn the stream off in the background. Cool. When you figure out how to turn the stream off in the background, you can call again. That would be great. I'm sure he's going to have a really intelligent conversation with sources. I can feel it in my bones.
Few things. The State Department says it's preparing military and charter flights for Americans who want to leave the Middle East. And now I am seeing that Is Not Real will be reopening airspace for reparation on Thursday. Repatriation. That's how that works.
Cool. Anyway, let's do. Like, I have so many on them. They just don't have any answers, really. Like, they're talking about Tommy Tuberville's talking about it's going to be worse before it gets better. Hegseth doesn't answer the question about why we're fucking over there. It's fucking insane.
I like to call him Tommy Tupperware.
Tupperware. Throwing
Tupperware or Tumberville.
Keys, babe. Amber, thank you so much for the dollar train. Choo-choo for doll hair train. Also, I hate creepy men. You know, me too. And yet here we fucking are. W. Amber, thank you so much for the dollar train. I appreciate you. Guys, that brings us down to 84. Let's work on that while I'm here for the next 45-ish minutes. Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
I am 46 and voted for Trump.
And what state did you vote in?
I'm sorry?
What state did you vote in?
Texas.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because he's doing everything right.
Can you name one thing he's doing right and we can talk about it?
The economy is better. And I know this because I'm on a fixed income.
Sure.
See,
by what metric? By what metric is the economy better?
Oh, well, you got to think you're in Washington State, right?
No, I'm in Colorado.
That's where your number is.
Nope, I'm in Colorado.
Oh, you're in Colorado. Yeah. Again, it's your governor and your local taxes that are killing y'all. In Texas,
anyway,
we're
what
fine.
Did he do? That's not what I asked you. What did he do? What did he do to make the economy better?
Well, okay. You didn't understand what I said. It's not him making it.
You said he's doing everything right, and you said the economy is doing better. So
Iran was.
No, we're not going to pivot. You said economy. You said economy. He's doing everything right. The economy is better. How?
Like I said, I'm on a fixed income. I'm retired military.
Okay.
So my check doesn't change every month. And my cost of living has gotten way better off the same check I get every month.
What part of your cost of living? My
bills, my utilities, my groceries.
Your utilities have gone. Your groceries
I pay $1.06. Yes, I pay $1.69 for gas.
What groceries have gone down?
Okay, so I bought 3 Wagyu
Show me where.
Delmonico.
Sure. So
Hang on.
No,
You're,
no,
this
no,
is
no,
gonna
no,
make
no,
sense.
no, no, because it's anecdotal and you could be lying. So can you show me with statistical evidence where the beef prices have gone down?
Okay, 3 Wagyu Delmonico cut
No.
steaks for $30.
Show me statistically through data, through the BLS
That is
or the
statistically
USD.
what I did
That's
for my
not
son's
statistics,
birthday.
dummy. Do you have a receipt for that?
I have a bank statement. Yeah.
You have a bank statement that shows
Okay,
your Wagyu beef went down from what it was. You bought the exact same items the month before or
Okay.
the year before, and it was different?
Every time you go to the grocery store, do you keep your receipt? Because I throw mine in the trash on my way out.
Cool. So then again, I don't know you from Adam. You could be lying. Also, yes,
And
Tech was.
I don't know you from Adam, and I think you're full of shit.
That is $10 a pound. You're right. So again, show me through the BLS, which is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which is government statistics, or show me through the USDA where the beef prices have gone down.
All I know is through my
All I know is
checkout
at the
line.
end of the day, it's common sense. Go away.
I want everyone over in that tube chat right there. If you are someone who voted for Kamala Harris and you support the left and you do not like Donald Trump, I want to see some blue hearts pop up in that chat. If you are not a supporter of Kamala Harris or the Democratic Party, or you just want to sit there and support Donald Trump all day, every single one of you in the tube chat who is a Trump supporter lacks common sense and can't engage in a truthful conversation whatsoever.
You guys, 210 of you guys, W, by the way, I didn't even get there yet. You guys reached that 100,000 mark, and it is only almost 11:30. W, you guys, W tappers for getting that. I appreciate you guys so much for all of that. Keep getting that up as high. Delmonico isn't Wagyu. Well, there's also that. You know, he's not smart. He is in Texas, so, you know. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
Sorry. One sec.
Sure. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
Yeah, sorry. You know when you choke on a little saliva and you like start choking.
I do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. My name is Saburo Erasaka. I voted for Kamala Harris.
Cool. Anyway, good for you. Literally said not to call if you're a Kamala Harris supporter. I appreciate you voting your midterms. Do your thing.
There's a lot of Trump supporters in the tube chat getting mad at me. Let me do it again. Y'all can call that number and engage in a fruitful conversation, actually have factual information behind you, and engage in true conversations, because y'all can't.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
I'm 44, and I live in Missouri, and I voted for Trump. But I wholeheartedly agree with you that beef prices are high, and he has no control over it.
Sure, I'd call that fair. My only critique in way of the prices is going to be the fact that he lied to the American people by saying he would get them down day one. But I agree with you that a president doesn't really have an effectuation on the pricing.
So you agree that he lied to us day one because he didn't drop every single price that you think should drop?
No, he shouldn't have campaigned on it at all, is my point. He campaigned on lowering the prices, which is something he does not have the ability to do.
So you haven't seen any lowered prices in your realm, and you live in Washington, correct?
No, I'm in Colorado, actually.
Oh, so you haven't seen any lower prices, right?
We've seen it for certain things, right? Like I said, we've talked about eggs, but again, I don't give any credit to neither Biden nor him for that. And gas, I also don't give him credit for that.
But you have very limited savings on anything else, right? You have it on like very small staples, but nothing else, correct?
It depends. Like we're really farm country out here in Colorado, so there's actually some things that we probably have prices down on just because we produce it here in house. But
okay, but nothing from him, correct? So like you're not seeing drastic reduction in your gas prices, you're not seeing drastic reductions in your grocery bills or anything like that, correct?
No, and gas is going to be a little different because I am in a blue state, so our taxes for that are going to be a little bit higher, even though gas is down off it. Again, I don't give him credit for that because he hasn't done anything to effectuate that.
So in the state that I live in, everything is reduced. and I've been to your state while he's been president. I understand why you have such a hard time
So
understanding what's
no,
happening.
no.
Because
But I don't look
your
at my state. I don't look at my state because that would just be silly and anecdotal, right? I look at what the
So
BLS
what do you?
numbers.
How do you?
Sure, I look at the
So what's the last?
BLS numbers that we get every single month. It's a CPI report on inflation where we have seen that energy
So you.
prices and price of food has gone up continually year over year and month over month.
So you trust the bureaucrats that are doing the CPI numbers?
Oh, you don't?
I do not. I don't
Oh,
trust any bureaucrats.
so
Because,
so
and
did
here's the,
Donald
here's
Trump
the
did
thing.
Donald
Oh,
Trump lower and stabilize
okay.
inflation? Yes or no?
Lower, yes.
Oh, where'd you get that
Stabilize,
number
no.
from? Where'd you get that number from?
What do you mean? I
Where,
see it at the supermarket every day when
no,
I
no, no, no.
shop.
Oh,
Every
no,
time
they
I
don't.
get
They
every
don't
time I
post.
get
They
gas.
don't post inflation numbers at the supermarket. So where did you get the
You're right.
number for
You're,
what
you-
inflation
you're
is?
absolutely okay. You're absolutely right. Let me answer. So I don't need to look at a report to know that inflation is coming down because I can see inflation in the market itself.
What is
correct?
inflation?
Like, inflation is just the raising of prices due to
No,
our economy.
no.
No? Okay. Explain to me what it is then.
It's the rate at which prices increase. So the rate at
Wh-
which our prices are going up.
What affects that?
All sorts of things.
What's the main
Tariffs.
contributor
Tariffs
to
can.
that?
Spending can.
No.
Tariffs absolutely are
Well,
inflationary. Yes.
how do tariffs inflate anything?
When you put a price on goods that we import, yeah, the price of those goods go up, so the inflation rate
Right.
increases.
Is that a one time or is that inflationary over years?
It depends on the tariff and how it's used.
No, it
I
doesn't.
actually, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Oh
If you're going, again, you're going to
Okay.
sit here and use
Sure.
anecdotal
Give me an
evidence,
example.
and then at the
Give
same
me.
time,
I'm not.
nope, at the
Give me
same
an
time, yes,
example.
you are. And then at
Give
the
me an
same time,
example.
nope, and then at the same time, you're telling me that the price of inflation is going down, which you can't effectuate because it's something that you wouldn't be able to see the rate of inflation increasing. Your
You can
prices.
see the rate every day. You walk outside. and
Prices
you
are still
spend money
increasing, which means that
every.
inflation
Okay.
is the rate at which prices increase, which means prices are still increasing by a percentage of 2.7%. So how are prices going down? Nothing is not there's no
So
evidence
I.
you could give me that prices are
So
going down
so
besides
I
anecdotal.
understand. So I understand that your prices aren't going down.
No,
My prices
nobody's
are going
prices
down.
are going down. No, that is something
I'm
you are
sorry.
saying
I'm
that
sorry.
is
I'm sorry that
anecdotal.
you don't
That is
believe
something.
that. I'm
Of course
sorry
I
that.
don't.
I'm
You
sorry
could
that
just
you.
be lying. You could just be lying.
You're right. I
So
could.
give me
I could call
statistical
into. I
right,
could call
which is
into a
why I
show
say
and talk
how
to a
many
chick
times,
and.
how many motherfucking times do I have to say I have conversations based off of factual evidence and not your fucking feelings? I don't know your grocery stores. I don't give a fuck. Give me statistical evidence that the prices are going down.
When you put old music on.
Give me statistical evidence that the prices are going down.
Statistical evidence that
Yep.
prices are going down.
Yep.
Okay. Have you went to the gas station lately?
That's anecdotal. Give me statistical
No.
evidence.
That's not anecdotal.
That is
That is
anecdotal.
actual proof.
No, it's not.
How's that anecdotal?
Because
How's it anecdotal?
because the gas station that I
Explain
have,
it.
I'm going to if you would shut the fuck up. My gas station here is actually going to be higher than a gas station 10 miles away. Why? Because I live by the fucking airport. So the shuttles come up and refuel here. And so the gas stations specifically keep the prices higher because they know they can get money out of the airport companies. Okay? So that
What's
it is
the-
anecdotal
what's the-
because the
what's the
gas
price-
stations,
what's the
it's
price 10
anecdotal
miles
because
away?
the gas stations, it is anecdotal, which by the way, gas has jumped the fuck up. Thanks, Iran. The gas
I'm
stations,
at
it's
$1.68.
anecdotal. At what gas station?
Maverick. And
Maverick
here's
where?
the other
Maverick where? Maverick
in
gas
Missouri,
station.
Maverick in Springfield, Missouri. Look at the prices.
Springfield,
If
Missouri
you
price.
drive
Hold on.
down,
Nope.
if you drive down the road,
No, we're gonna look this up now. We're gonna look it up. Ooh, $3 regular, $3 regular, $3 regular. Let's see. Do you have a street by chance? $3 regular, $3 regular. This is all in Missouri.
okay. And what are you
Interesting.
paying?
So where's your dollar? No. It's not about mine.
Where are you
where's
paying?
where's your dollar?
Okay.
Where's your
I-
dollar?
Hey,
Where's the dollar?
that's what
Where's
I paid the
dollar?
last
Where's
time
the
I filled up.
statistical evidence of the dollar gas that you were talking about? Huh?
Do you want to have a conversation, or you just want to keep
Based
fucking
off
yelling
of
and
factual
being
evidence,
retarded?
based off of factual evidence and not your
Oh, no, it's
motherfucking
factual.
feelings. So give me the facts.
Okay.
Give me the facts of Missouri
Well,
gas being at 168.
What? Wait a minute. Are you speaking to me with feelings?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
asking you
I'm not
for
speaking
facts.
to you with feelings
You are.
at all.
You are. Everything is, I feel it because I
What?
saw it and I can't believe you. How do I believe you when I see that every Maverick gas station right here is $3, $3, $3, $3? So where is the $1.68?
I couldn't tell you.
Oh, did he
It's
slur
there.
you? Okay, cool. Done with him anyway. You guys keep tapping that screen to support the live out. I appreciate you. Hi,
I'm
babe,
not sure
what's
if
up?
I'm in Vietnam right now.
You don't sound like it.
So I nerded out on the consumer price index the other night.
Okay.
So inflation's at 2.7%, right? The target for inflation,
Supposedly, but
Yeah,
again, there's
supposedly,
2 months. There's 2 months of
with missing data.
Yeah.
So the target for inflation is 2%. His tariffs affect common goods. So if you take what his tariffs have added, it's 54 base points. So 0.54 of the 2.7 is caused by his fucking tariffs. So it's wild to say that his tariffs do not cause inflation. If he didn't have his tariffs, he'd almost be at his 2% target rate, and the Fed would lower the interest rate.
True.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
I voted for Trump.
Okay, can I get your age and state?
65 and California.
Cool. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Why am I still supporting Trump? Because he's a strong leader. He's getting a handle on inflation.
He's getting a handle on what? I'm sorry?
Handle on inflation. Prices are down.
Where are prices
Oh,
down?
I know.
Where are prices down?
I know inflation is a 2 or whatever percentage and blah, blah, blah to your
Where are
data.
prices down? My data. It's the government's data. It's not mine.
It's bullshit data is really what it
Oh,
is.
so this is
People
Trump's,
live
this is
their
Trump's,
life and they
this
know
is
what's
Trump's
good
government.
for their life. Don't
this
you
is
agree?
Trump's government. This is Trump's government. So Trump's government is bullshit? The numbers that they're giving you are
No,
bullshit? Oh,
Trump's government's great.
cool. These
We're
are
going to
their
stop
numbers.
evil
These
in
are their,
Iran.
these
We're
are
going
their
to stop evil in
numbers.
Iran.
These
We're
are
going
their
to stop
numbers.
giving.
These are their numbers. That it's 2.7%. These are their numbers. That food and energy has gone up. These are their fucking numbers now. They're in control of it now. These are their numbers. If their government is so great, these are their numbers. Pay attention, peepaw. These are their numbers. So you disagree with the Trump administration's numbers?
Hello?
You disagree with the Trump administration's numbers?
No, you don't need to go off of data. You go
do.
off your own.
No, we don't do anecdotal here. You guys need to get out of here. Like, fuck all the way off. You're not going to sit here and try and cite bullshit ass numbers from FAIR and from CIS for immigration and then sit here and say you won't even take the numbers from your own admin. Like, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not. It's not going to happen. Okay, no, they're gone. Cool. Let's see. I did want to do real quick one of my last things on Iran. I wanted you guys to listen to Mark Wayne, babyback bitch McMullins, who never served, talk about what gas is like. Yeah, gas is also 14. They're raging out about prices right now because gas has gone up. And they know they can't say gas is down anymore. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Trump,
Okay, age and state.
55, Minnesota.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
I do not.
Oh, what changed for you, if I may ask?
Everything that he ran on that I thought would be good is turned into a clusterfuck. I mean, he was supposed to drain the swamp, but he's not. Now we're in another goddamn war that we don't need to be in for a country we don't even need to be with.
I agree with you, and I'm glad that you called in and you were brave enough to admit it. I appreciate you doing that.
Well, I love your stream and keep doing what you're doing. These fucking people, I'm telling you, they're so blindsided. I mean, everything he ran on, drain the swamp, okay, the Epstein files, right?
Right.
Do you see anything else? No, now we're at another fucking war. Next time something else comes up, and we'll bomb another fucking country.
I agree.
So,
Well, thank you, and I hope
Anyway.
you have a great rest of your day.
you too, man. Bye.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who did you vote for?
Hey, hello. My name is Edward. I'm currently in Iceland, but I have a USA citizenship and I voted for Trump.
And what state did you register in to vote?
New York.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 44.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because for my local, let's say friends group, or the people around, we don't actually see a point in who we vote for, if it's the Democrats or Republicans. It's the same thing.
They're not.
Just different problems, but
No,
when
that's
it's all-
silly. They're not the same thing.
Why? I mean, why? Obama bombed many nations too, but
I agree. I would call
Democrats didn't wind
Obama
them.
I would call Obama a centrist and a Republican in that way. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
No, but that's not the same thing.
You're
There are
called
people
the-
who fight for marginalized communities, and there's people who harm them. You voted for somebody who harms them.
How so? How can he harm them?
How he purposely goes after the fact that we are removing the real history of what we did to Black people in this country, how we are harming the trans community in this country, how we are harming women in this country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you an example of how you're harming women? Now, why
Sure,
are you
by
harming
taking
women?
by taking away our ability for bodily autonomy, by also taking away, possibly taking away through the SAVE Act, our ability to easily register to vote if we are married and our birth certificate does not match our current ID with our last name. They are trying to remove that capability of women to be able to use their voice in voting.
Okay, that was a good point.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very good point. Even so, I would still support Trump
Why?
because I think even so, after everything he's done and after everything he will do, I still think he will be a better choice than the Democrats for what
Why?
they did or what they would have done.
No.
Because they leave the country.
No, I
in
don't
a
care
worse
what Democrats.
position.
No. You voted for something, not against something. I fucking hope. So, what did you vote for? What is he going to do that is beneficial?
I voted for Trump just because I didn't want the Democrats and Kamala
Oh, so you
Harris
have
to
no
win.
scruples.
That's the
You have
only-
nothing. Sure, you have nothing you stand on that you actually
Yeah.
believe in.
Yeah, just to bluff.
Cool. I'm glad you can admit that you don't believe in anything. Awesome. Anyway, let's get to Mark Wayne, baby back bitch, McMullins. Or maybe not. If you guys keep calling. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hey, this is Michigan. Age is 47 here.
Okay. Did you vote for
Definitely
Trump?
definitely voted for Trump.
Why are you still supporting him?
So kind of like my man was saying before I got on the call here, what he's trying to say is we voted Democratic out. The thing is we actually wanted somebody who was going to structure the country and put us in a power position. There's no offense against any other country, but the only way to remain in a power position is sometimes you do got to go to war. Sometimes you do got to do things.
But he campaigned on no new wars.
Yeah. You can never believe what people say during campaign.
Oh,
That's why you.
why
must-
did why
that's
did you
why-
vote for him then?
Well, let me tell you, because I know his character. So the
Oh,
fact that
he's
we're
a
going
he's
to
a
work-
34 count
no,
felon and an
no, no, no,
adjudicated.
no, no,
Nope,
no,
he's
no,
a 34 count felon and an adjudicated
Right,
sexual
let me
assaulter.
finish. Let me
No,
finish.
I don't
Let me
need to.
finish.
You said character.
Let me
You said
finish.
character. You said character. That's all I need to know. Which part of it?
Right.
The 34 count
He's the
felonies?
right-
The 34 count
he's the
felonies or
right
the
character to
adjudicated
push
SA?
the
Which one?
agenda of the
No, which one
American
is it?
people
Which
that
which
really wanna
which
take a
part of his
stand
character? Which
to
part of his
better the
character? The
country.
multiple bankruptcies,
You
the
gotta
failure
remember,
to pay his
I'm
employees,
47
the
years
adjudication
old.
of the SA, or the 34 count felony?
We
Which
never
one?
had a problem
Which
when I
one?
was in high school. We never had a problem with gays or multiple
Which
genders.
one?
Matter of fact, when I look back and I think about it,
Thank you for the
it
jewels,
was a
Jessel.
couple of people. It was a couple of people in my school that were. We didn't have a
No,
problem.
we're talking
with it.
about his.
We
Why are
just-
we talking about my
we just
community? Why are
knew-
we talking about my
we just-
community? Why are we talking about my community? We're supposed to be
Your
talking about Trump's
community is
character. No.
everybody's
No.
community.
Why are we talking about
We
my
didn't have a
community? Which
problem
part?
with
No.
that stuff. We didn't talk about that
We're
stuff
supposed to
in
be
high school.
talking. We're going to talk about Trump's character, or you can fuck off. Talk about Trump's character or leave. Which part of Trump's character did you like?
The fact that he's taking a stand against everything against Democrats. That's why. And that's
Then
why
you
we're okay
have
with
no
every move
scruples.
that
He was a
making.
Democrat. He was a
We
Democrat. He
are
was a
okay.
Democrat. He was
And
a
guess
Democrat.
what? I used to be a Democrat because of my mama, but I got
No,
off the titty
he
and became
ran.
an
No.
adult, and I'm
I
a
don't think you understand how
Republican.
this works.
And
He
I'm
ran.
not even a Republican.
He
I am
ran.
an independent.
So am I.
vote for
So
the
am I.
people.
So am
I vote for the
So
people.
am I. No, you
And guess
don't.
what?
No, you
He's
don't.
making-
You don't vote for the people. You voted against Democrats because you have no scruples. You don't believe in anything. Don't tell me that you voted for the people. You voted for yourself. You didn't vote for shit. Thank you for the $1.99.25. Craig Wood says inflation is lower under Trump. 9 compared to 2.6. Hey, idiot. 9 was in June of 2022. You guys need to come out of there. I know you guys died there, but that's not what it was. It was 3 when Biden left office. Try again. Thank you for calling the stream. H State, who'd you vote for?
I for Trump.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? There was a little breakup.
I did not vote for Trump.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Kamala, actually.
Kamala?
Kamala Harris.
It's not even that. It's Kamala.
Kamala? Okay, I voted for her.
Sure you did. Can I get
That
your
is-
age and state?
I am 43 and I'm in Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
And I voted for her because she was obviously the better choice. He's not that great of a president, right? But I will admit he does take action, and this is the problem with a lot of Democrats. They don't take action. Why? I'm a centralist.
What action?
You need to also action. Well, sometimes you have to go to war. Sometimes it's as a veteran, that
Why?
sometimes you have to take action.
Why do we need to go to war
because
with Iran?
I don't think we need to go to war with Iran, but when he did previous bombings, like bombings when we took out nuclear facilities, you got to do that. Sometimes it takes,
Why?
You have to have, why?
Yeah.
Why should Iran have nukes?
So that Israel leaves them the fuck alone. Why should we have them?
So that Israel leaves them alone?
Why do
you
we
know what
have them?
happens? You know what happened in North Korea once they got nukes, right?
What happened?
I mean, I don't know. Look at North Korea. You don't have to. Anybody can see what's wrong with North Korea right
What's
now.
North Korea doing?
North Korea. The people are starving there. The people have zero rights there.
Do you know that
so once you have a nuclear,
do you know that we are starving Cuba right now? The United States is starving Cuba right now.
you know that you would have to wear hijab if you were if in Iran for the rest of your life, even if you didn't want to, because they would have nukes.
Why is their government structured the way it is?
Why is Iran's? It didn't used to be. They used to wear skirts. It didn't used to be like that.
I know what changed.
Yeah.
I know what changed.
What changed was the authoritarianism, like how hard they went to the right.
How'd they get in? Who helped them get in?
How they get in? That was hardcore Muslims. Hardcore Muslims.
Sure. It was absolutely people who were like really, really strict far right in way of their religion of Islam. But who gave that regime specifically the weapons to take over the government? Who did that?
United States gave many people weapons. Everybody plays proxy.
It was us. We did that. So I guess I will be wearing hijab because we have fucking Christian nationalists in the society who don't think I should vote. So, yeah. Anyway.
I think I might be able to do multi-streaming. I think I figured it out finally.
Did you figure it out?
I think so. We're going to test it out today.
I'm turning the phone line off for half a second just so I can play this Mark Wayne baby back bitch Mullen clip, goddammit. Of him, again, describing what war is like when he's never served. Also, I love, you'll sew a hijab for me. Can you make it really pretty with like the dangly like gold tassels and stuff? Because like honestly, I have really pretty brown eyes. I'm gonna toot my own fucking horn for a second. I have really pretty brown eyes, and if I was just walking around in just a headscarf or even the full fucking getup, my eyes would look fucking fire. Beautiful. I don't care about that. That's what they choose to wear in their religion. It's fine. Doesn't bother me. That's fucking weird. Anyway.
And direct on what we could expect. War is ugly.
No, not like the Oval Office. No, babe. Not like the Oval Office. No, thank you.
It smells bad, and if anybody's ever been there and been able to smell the war that's happened around you and taste it and feel it in your nostrils and hear it, it's something that you'll never forget. And it's ugly. And fortunately, you have Secretary Hegseth, that has got a great relationship with President Trump, and President Hegseth's been there. He's done that. You have...
yeah, Hegseth was, not you. Right? That's the thing. Let me see if I can fix this. I don't know what is going on with the microphone. Let me go back to Sound devices, that's the volume mixer. What did I do before that? Nope. How did I get to it last time? Allow app. Oh no. Yes.
Hey, Ari, can you message in that group chat we have? Oh, never mind.
I have to go back. Oh, now it's too loud.
Hello?
My God. Trying to fix it. It just wants to be it. Okay.
I didn't mean to scream.
No, you're fine. I know that I can physically see it like going down, and I thought I fixed it, and I guess I didn't. Unless I pressed the wrong one. I don't fucking know. What's happening? No, you're fine, brother mod. Why is all of big screen? What's going on?
Hello, what'd I do? Hello. Hi. Thank you.
What's happening?
Hello?
What is going on? Why do you keep expanding her? Stop.
I don't want to be...
Stop fucking around with my stream. Guys, I've got like 15 minutes left. If we could get that goal down at least halfway, that would be fucking amazing. I would appreciate it a lot. I do this work. I talk to these people. So I would appreciate your guys' support. That would be fucking great. Tip your content creators, guys. Make sure we're doing all of the good things. Yeah, the smell of war is an interesting way to put things when he's never been to war, so I don't know how he can describe it that way.
Like, my camera's not even on, y'all. Why? Hello?
He said I was tapping and then expanded. I don't know how you do
How'd
that.
you tap up? You don't
Oh,
tap my
yes,
box
he
at
did. He did say President Hegseth also. That did happen, yes.
I was just so nervous. Yes. Oh.
What are these noises?
I'm pressing buttons and I'm scared I'm gonna break something.
My God.
Okay. I touched it. Okay. So I got that.
I touched it.
All right.
Guys, if you're calling with unknown numbers, those will not work. You're gonna have to be a little braver and use your actual phone number. I promise you, I don't fucking remember them, which is how I end up picking up the same fucking thing. So,
Where do I put this code in?
What code?
Hold on. I'm using the OBS plugin that Ari gave us.
Oh.
And I'm confuzzled.
Choose
I don't even know if it's gonna work because I'm touching shit and I might break it. Sorry, guys.
Volume mixer.
Ignore me. I'm just, crashing out like I always do. Because them libs.
It's fine. I'm just gonna. Since I only have less than 15 minutes left, I don't want to get into the other stuff that I guess we could get into this judges thing real quick. Although I'll probably have to clip it on YouTube because 60 minutes does not like that at all. Oh, there it is. Okay, recording.
60 minutes? That's the average time as Trump supporters last.
Maybe that's why I didn't change that one. I don't think I changed the right one. Advanced. Allow applications to take exclusive control. Let's try that. Oh my God.
Sorry, guys.
Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
My age is 45. Voted for Donald Trump.
Okay, what state?
Kentucky.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, actually, because a lot of my guys I work at a warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and we got people from Cuba, Iran, Africa, and they are all supporting Trump. They actually changed my mind.
So you took advice from other people?
No, I was listening about how other people actually live outside of America.
Sure. You know that Africa is a continent, not a country, right?
Yes, I do know Africa, the continent.
Okay. Well, you
They
said
not
people from countries, and then you named Africa.
but in Africa, there's a lot of countries in Africa. You do know that, too,
Right. Yeah.
right?
You don't know what countries your coworkers are from, but you let them sway your opinion on your vote.
Oh, no, 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 no. Don't thought that.
I know.
I'm talking about the people.
I'm asking.
No, 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 no. You thought now you're nitpicking is what you're doing.
No,
I'm
I'm
trying to explain to
asking.
you.
You said that
I'm
they.
explaining.
You said that no. You said that
you know,
they.
South Africa-
You said that they
South
supported
Africa-
Trump. No. You said that they
Oh my
supported
God,
Trump,
you're-
and that
you're-
changed.
You're nitpicking. You're nitpicking.
I'm not. I'm just repeating your words.
No, 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 no.
I'm just.
I'm talking to you.
I'm just
I'm trying to
repeating your words. Hold on. If you would stop, I'm just repeating your words. You said
Oh my
that
God, I love
no.
liberables.
You said I'm not a liberal. You said that people you worked with supported Trump, and that changed your mind, and you don't know what country
yes,
they're
it did.
from.
I know people from. I got people at work. People from Cuba. You know Cuba? That's the country.
Yeah,
You
where
do
in
know that,
Africa
right?
were the? Yeah, where in Africa? Where in Africa were they from?
I'm not asking all of my questions. The point is they're talking
But
about.
they swayed your vote.
treated
But they swayed your
Because
vote.
they're treated.
But they swayed your vote. But they swayed your vote. But they swayed your
Are
vote.
treated.
How are you treated?
How
You
women
are
are
over
treated.
talking. You're over talking me right now.
Because you're acting like an idiot. You're like
You are
you
over.
10.
No, I'm not. I am telling you. I'm not.
You're like you 10.
I'm like
We
what?
got talking to people. You got an IQ of a 10-year-old.
No, actually, I'm smarter than you because I didn't base my vote on what other people told me that I don't even know what country that they're from.
No, because
I actually
I
voted
voted
based off of
I'm
my
dealing
own
with
opinions.
people. I'm dealing with America, the greatest country, with all these people are coming over here and they're getting a better life, and they're doing it legally. I got a Cuban woman.
What's the title?
Hold on, I got
What's
a
the
Cuban
title?
woman.
No. What's the title that our immigration law is under?
Listen, stop. Listen to the facts, and then you can do all that other crap. and I have my answer to.
The facts are immigration
If you
law. So
put
how
on
would
the
you know?
facts,
How
the-
would you know?
the
How
facts-
would you know? How would you know? How would you know? How would you know that they're coming in? How would you know if they're coming in legally? How would you know if they're coming in legally if you don't know the
Because
law?
the company that I work at requires it. Because it's a big company. It's not a little bitty one. It's a big company.
Good for them.
And a warehouse.
Uh-huh.
And they come legally. And
How do you
they
know?
have to go do. Because because I'm a supervisor. And I have to see the credentials.
What does legally mean?
See, you are an idiot. You are a fucking moron.
What does legally mean?
I mean, they get a visa and they get work visas and they have to pay. You are an idiot. You are. I'm trying to be. I'm trying to have an intelligent conversation with you.
Guys, let's not do that. Let's
But it's
not have
impossible
ableism
because you're an
based off
idiot.
of his speech impediment, please. I'm agreeing with
Because
you
you what?
that they need ITINs and work visas to work, right?
I got a Cuban woman.
Okay.
I got a Cuban woman at me. She lived in Cuba in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. She came over here, worked her ass off, did everything correct. And she supports Donald Trump. She said, why am I doing all this legal stuff?
You don't know what is illegal, though. That's my point. My point is you
No.
don't know what is illegal.
No. What is illegal?
In
Tell me, what's
immigration law?
illegal?
In immigration law?
Tell me immigration laws.
Sure. So Title 8 is going to be the title that our immigration law is under. And most of the time, most people are talking about asylum, which they don't know the law of, which is 8 U.S.C. 1158. Do asylum seekers have to come through a port of entry?
No, they do not.
Correct. So then what would we know about legal versus illegal and people getting benefits versus people cutting a line
But
if we're not talking about asylum seekers?
Hold on.
I know, I'm talking
But-
too fast for you. It's okay.
Okay. I did agree with you. I did 100% agree with you.
Then
Didn't
who
I?
are we talking about? Because nobody's cutting in line.
talking-
Nobody's
I'm
getting
talking- I'm
anything.
talking about all the
Nobody
illegal-
is getting
I'm talking about the
anything.
illegal.
Nobody is getting anything that the Cuban immigrant is also not getting. That's the problem, right?
Okay, hold on. Let's talk about the Africans. I know Africa's a continent, but we have a lot of them from different countries, and I'm not going to speak to. I work in a warehouse of 300 people. Okay, I'm not going to walk around. I'm a supervisor. Okay. I'm not going to walk around. Hold on. Let me finish.
No, I don't care about your anecdotal. I don't care about your anecdotal stories. Write in your diary later about how you're a supervisor and you're amazing at it. I don't fucking give a fuck. How do the people from African countries get here?
Huh?
How do the people from
Well,
African countries get here?
I'll tell you one. I'll tell you one. One went through Mexico, and then came here went to Europe to Mexico, then to Mexico, had to get a visa application, and then in Mexico was there for 2 years.
What kind of
before he
visa?
came into the country.
What kind of visa?
I didn't ask. I will go back and ask him tomorrow.
Because what if he was asylum seeker? What if they got refugee status before they came over here? You wouldn't know any of that information.
They don't like you. They do not like you.
I don't care.
The biggest comment they have about you.
I don't
They all
care.
say the same. They all say the same thing about you. You know what that is?
I don't care.
People don't speak on behalf of something you know nothing about.
I do know because I know the law. The problem is that
You-
they haven't. Shut the
live-
fuck
you
up.
live-
Shut up. You're gonna shut up. You'll be on hold then, and I'll talk to the people. I don't care what they call me because they don't know the law. They don't know the process. They only know their part of the process. What they have been told is that they were cheated. What they have been told is that they had to wait in line while others cut in line in front of them. All of that's a fucking lie. Donald Trump and this administration lied to them. I don't give a fuck about any fucking ladder pullers who don't know what the fuck they're talking about in regards to the law. Nobody cut in front of you in line. They have to pay just as much as you fucking do. They have to wait just as long as you fucking do. So you are speaking for them. I don't give a fuck what they think about me. They bought into the propaganda. Donald Trump lied to them. He lied to you. Yeah, I'd hang up too. You're a supervisor. You're not in hiring. You don't get to see their fucking immigration status. Shut the fuck up. Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
Hello?
Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for, please?
I am Aaron. I'm from North Carolina, and I'm a Trump supporter, so
Okay, can I get your age?
34.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I believe that his ideas are the best in this economy and in this government.
Name one and we can talk about it.
Well, I like how he's handling the situation in Iran right now. I really like how he's handling all these operations.
So how do you square that with the fact that he said he was going to be the president of No New Wars?
Well, frankly, I mean, I don't know that it is quite really a new war. There's been wars in the Middle East for years. I mean,
I'm sorry. Can
Palestine
you
is like
speak a little
Israel
clearer? I'm
finished.
having trouble hearing you.
Sorry. I do believe that the Middle East has always really been at war. Israel and Palestine have always been fighting each other.
Sure, but have Israel and Iran currently been fighting each other before this happened?
I believe so. It's always
Sure.
been a
What does that have to
Jew
do with
versus
us?
Muslim.
What does that have to do with us?
Because we need to keep the peace. I mean, don't
No,
you know that
I thought we were. No,
Iran
no, no,
and-
no. Donald Trump campaigned on not being the world's police.
Okay. Anyway, like I was saying.
No, did Donald Trump campaign on not being the world's police?
I'm not sure that he did because I've heard him say that he's going to blow Iran up if they send missiles into our territory. that we are
Why did they do
protecting.
that? Why did they do that?
Because it's always been a war between
No, 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 no.
Islam
It's
and
not always.
Judaism.
No, that's not true. It's not always. Why did they do that?
Yes, it has all the way to.
I'm not going to listen to you guys pretzel and be fucking stupid. I'm so done with y'all. I'm so done with y'all. I'm glad I'm almost done. I can't fucking deal with it. You're not going to sit here and fucking lie. Why are they shooting missiles at us now? Because Israel attacked them. Why the fuck do we have anything to do with what Israel is doing? Fuck all the way off with that shit. They've always been at war, and so it's fine now. I thought he brought peace to the Middle East. That's what he told us. Donald Trump said he brought peace to the Middle East, huh? What happened to those Abraham Accords that he touts all the time? What happened to his fucking Board of Peace meeting where he said he brought peace to the Middle East? What happened to that?
The Abraham Accords that did jack fucking shit for those years?
Are they at war all the
That-
time, or did he bring peace to the Middle East? Which one fucking is it?
Huh.
Can't be both.
Nope.
Interesting.
I think I did it right. Ari might yell at me because I might have fucked something up. So we gonna see how this goes.
We gonna see. As I have.
We gonna see. But I'm gonna go ahead and drop me so I can get situated.
Okay. Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
Hey, I'm 32 in Tennessee, and I voted for Trump.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I specifically would like to talk about the Iran strikes.
Iran, yeah, sure. What about it?
Iran, Iran, whatever.
No, there's a proper
So
way to
you
say countries' names. That's silly.
Yeah, sure. America, North America,
Do we
don't
say?
matter.
Do we say? No. Do we say
Yeah,
American? Do we say the
yeah, I
United
do.
States of America? That's
Yeah,
weird.
absolutely.
Cool. Then I'm not gonna have conversations with you. I'm not gonna have conversations with uneducated fucking people. You can't even say the name of the country right. I know that you guys are desperate to pretzel yourselves and lift that motherfucking leg as high as you can fucking get it to pretzel for the fact that we are now in another fucking conflict in the Middle East after Donald Trump said that we obliterated it, after Donald Trump said that we have peace in the Middle East, and he fucking lied to you. And he lied to you. And he lied to you. Not my problem. Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
Yeah, my name is Keith. I'm 42. I ain't voted. I don't trust Trump.
Okay. Do you plan to vote in your midterms?
Yeah, I'm not like your average American. I can see through bullshit. And for you guys that follow this guy named Trump, that guy's an idiot.
Sure. I agree with you. I appreciate you. Guys, yeah, like my husband said, $10 for Women's History Month, Jeeps, would be great. I appreciate it. It is Women's History Month, so any support you guys can give would be great. But we're gonna get ready to go right to Olive because I'm pretty much done for the day. But yeah, I would have, I appreciate your guys' support every single day, but I need you guys to support me whether it's Bloodsport or not. Today's been a lot of Bloodsport, and yet I still am not getting that support, and I need you guys to do that for me. Thank you for calling the stream. Can I get your age, state, and who you voted for?
I'm 30, Arizona, and I voted for Trump.
Okay, why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, in regards to like the Iran war,
Mhm.
it just has to do with the larger strategy to push China and Russia back on their heels.
Sure, but then he lied by saying he was going to be a no new war president.
That's fine. I mean, you can lie.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine for him to lie to y'all?
I mean, every president has lied, haven't they?
Lied about campaigning on no new wars and then getting us into a direct conflict in the Middle East? No.
Yeah, but they've lied about other things.
Sure. I think this is a big
Okay,
thing,
and
though.
you
Do
support those
certain lies
presidents?
have more weight than
Wait,
others?
have you supported a president that lied?
Of course. Do some lies have
Okay.
more weight than
And what's
others?
your point?
Do some lies hold more weight than others?
Sure.
Okay.
I
So
don't
I think
think
this
this
is
one
a
holds
this is
more
a pretty
weight.
big fucking lie because we've already had 6 U.S. service members lose their lives.
Yeah, like 13 members died under Biden.
Yeah, and the
under
60 and the
Afghanistan
60
pullout.
and the 63 under
And what
Donald
were you
Trump
saying
and
back then?
63
Did
and
you
the
say
63
shit?
and the
Yeah, you
63
didn't have
and the
shit to say
63 and
about,
the
did you?
63 and the
You didn't
63
have shit to
and the
say
six.
about
That's
that,
not
did
true.
you?
No, I absolutely did. I said I hated the way he
Yeah,
pulled
you
out.
guys
Have you
didn't
ever
even
heard me
mention their
talk?
names.
Hold on.
You try to
Hold on.
overlook it.
Hold
You
on.
try to
Hold on.
bury it.
Have you ever physically
Anyways,
have you
I'd
ever
like to go back to
physically
my original.
have you ever physically heard me speak about the pullout? That's the question I'm going to ask you now. Have you ever physically heard me speak about my opinion on the pullout?
No, I don't even know who you are.
Cool. So let me tell you before you make an assumption out of who you think I am. I absolutely think that the way that the fucking pullout happened was fucking disgusting under both administrations. Particularly, yes, the Biden administration should not have done it in the way that they did it, and it did cost 13 service members their lives. It was fucking
Okay,
disgusting.
but did you go
The
on?
pullout was
Did you
trash.
go on
Yes, I
supporting
did.
Biden after that?
No.
Okay, so you renounced your support for the Democrat Party after?
Democratic Party. No, I'm a registered independent. But Trump was also the one who set up that pullout. So did you talk against Trump for the fact that he set up that pullout and did not have his teams meet with the transition team to the Biden administration for that pullout? When Biden actually extended the pullout, we were supposed to pull out in May. Biden
No,
extended it to
the
September.
pullout has been shown to be like all of Biden's fault.
That's not true.
Just the way he
Did
did
you
it. Yeah.
do you know what the Doha report is?
But
Do you know
I'd
what the
like to
Doha
go
No,
back
do
to
you
my
know what the
original
Doha report is?
point, though.
Do you know what the Doha
Yeah.
report is?
No.
Okay, you should read that. That's about the fuck pullout, dummy. The Doha agreement. That's about the fuck pullout, dummy. Be smarter. If you're going to talk about the pullout, talk about it. But you can't, on one hand, say that and then still support Trump. They were both bad. I critique both of them for how that pullout went down. And you guys always forget, as you list the 13 under the Biden administration, you forget the 63 under Donald Trump's first term. And now 6. W Danielle for the 24 on the Blue app for appreciate your lives. Thank you so much. I appreciate you as well. That's my God, today's been a day. But thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. Yes, I am emotional about people who put me in a box. I'm not in a goddamn box. I am farther left than the goddamn Democrats. But I don't agree with fucking warmongering. I'm also a registered independent, not a Democrat. There's no such thing as the Democrat Party. It's the Democratic Party. I hate when people can't English correctly. Yeah, I don't deal in stupidity. I don't deal in hypocrisy. I don't deal in feelings. I get passionate at your stupidity, but I deal in facts. His dad should have pulled out too. That's true. I am mad about that. If I have any emotion, it's that his dad didn't fucking pull out. And here we are stuck with this decrepit, and I say decrepit with actual purpose, old man. But y'all can keep lying about whatever you want in regards to that. Sure. Gosh darn it, Steve. Why do you do this to me? Thank you, Steve, for the 723, because I know you love round numbers. I do, and now I have to math. Why? Why you do this to me? 5277. I can math. It's fine. Thank you, Steve. I hate you a little bit for that. He just likes to torture me. I think that's what he likes to do. All right. Well, on that note, I have stuff on immigration, or the immigration. I think Olive might finish that. I'm not sure with that, but I've got clips on it that I'll go over tomorrow. Kristi Noem is in front of the senators today. So I'll go over those clips tomorrow. I've also got stuff on Epstein in regards to Hillary and Bill's depositions, right? This isn't going away. He can bomb as many fucking countries as he wants. We're not going to stop talking about the fact that he is in the files over 70,000 fucking times, if not higher than that. He hasn't been exonerated from shit. So we're going to keep talking about the fact that Trump is in the files and even implicated in harming 13-year-old girls. So stuff that needs to be investigated. He can bomb as many countries as he wants. We're not going to stop talking about that. I also have stuff on the judges and the threats that judges are getting from 60 Minutes. And so we can go over some of that stuff tomorrow, along with whatever the fuck else hellscape that we've got going on. Danielle, thank you. I love you. Danielle sent me 277 for Stop It, Steve. Thank you. I want it to look, it's going to look so nice before we get ready to go raid Olive again. There we go. He put the sales tax on there. It was crazy. PR. So thank you, Danielle, for making it a nice even 50 again. You guys got my goal halfway down today. Thank you guys. I appreciate you and your support so much. It's been the hell of a start to a week, hasn't it? My God. So we are going to go raid Olive. I will be back tomorrow, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. I appreciate your guys' support so much. Don't forget that I am multi-streaming, so I'm on the YouTube and the Twitch. So if you are not subscribed or following me over there, please go ahead and do so. There's also memberships over there as well, bits, super chats, all the fun things over there. I also have a Discord. If my link doesn't work, go ahead and DM me and I can get you a link. There's a small bit of verification and then you guys can get in. It is a safe space, so MAGA. If you try to get in there and you can't prove that you are a safe space, you will either get a probationary role or you will just be kicked out. That's just the way it is. This is a safe space for me and my community, but that is in my bio as well. So thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate you. We are going to go and raid Olive. So let's go do a Monty raid and Olive, see if she got her OBS multi-streaming working. But I love y'all so much and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!